Dipty's here to have a look at the newspapers. Of course, the international papers really dominated by Donald Trump, all the goings-on at the convention there, and the nomination of Mike Pence as his running mate.
That's right. A very un-Trump-like VP, self-effacing, party-oriented, quick to quash anti-Hillary Clinton chants. Mike Pence was the ultimate anti-Donald Trump, and the crowds loved him for it. That's according to this article in The Observer, which is a publication incidentally run by Jared Kushner, who's married to Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's daughter. And
Mike Pence has been painted in rather less flattering way, though, by other media outlets. What have you found?
He's been called a classic halfway pick. That's how this Yahoo News political columnist Matt Bai described him. He's described as being solid, dependable, but not really having much chemistry with Donald Trump. I quote, Trump and Pence sounded like a newly married couple trying to persuade immigration agents that they had fallen madly in love, despite the fact that they met the week before and one of them needed a green card.
How sweet.
I guess that sums it up. Vox has called him a replacement-level Republican. You can read more about this in what's a very in-depth piece from Vox, and they don't mince their words in this article. It's clear that Mike Pence was chosen for party unity. This, of course, after Ted Cruz refused to endorse Trump. Trump now needs to send a signal that the Republicans are not in disarray, and Mike Pence seems to be the man to do that job.
Now, on the same day that Trump was officially the Republican candidate, it also turns that the mogul got his wall, but not in the way he would have hoped.
This article's from The Guardian. It's a great article. Well, he wanted a wall, and he got it. This artist called Plastic Jesus erected a 6-inch grey wall around Trump's Hollywood Wall of Fame star, complete with the razor wire and the keep out signs. It was, however, taken down on Wednesday. The only question is who paid for it.
Let's move on to Turkey. Something a little bit different. I enjoyed that. Erdogan continues purges against those suspected of being involved in the failed coup attempt there.
Well, Stuart, he declared a state of emergency on Wednesday, which basically means he can pass decrees by bypassing the Constitutional Court. For Slate, this means that he's giving himself, quote, near absolute control of the country. Already, as we know, around 60,000 police officers, judges, civil servants have been detained under the state of emergency. Now, one publication that seems to be hailing this is the Daily Sabah, which was always pro-Erdogan, even before the attempted coup. In this rather belligerent opinion piece, it hails the coup attempt, saying it's a beginning of a new era, and that beginning starts with cleansing the parallel structure that led to the coup.
And the Turkish president's also accused other foreign countries of being involved in this coup, hasn't he?
That's right. That's the front page story from L'Orient Le Jour, which is a French-language Lebanese newspaper. Now, Erdogan doesn't name the countries, but said in a speech on Wednesday that some foreign countries may have supported or helped along Friday night's attempted military takeover. In any case, we know that the U.S.-Turkish relations have deteriorated quickly since the attempted coup, especially since the man suspected of being behind it, Fethullah Gulen, is hiding in the U.S. In any case, the Hurriyet Daily reports that the U.S. envoy to Ankara said that Washington had no prior information on the coup attempt.
Going to end with a scientific discovery for you. It turns out that our predisposition for drinking may have come apparently from apes.
You can read all about it in the USA Today, Stuart. Or if you're actually bold enough, you can check out the excerpts from the Royal Society Open Science website, which actually led the experiment. Researchers have discovered that the ii and slow loris, two ape species, have a fondness for alcohol, and it turns out the stronger it is, the more they like it.
Just like us.
Just like us. The A.A. lemur comes from Madagascar and can be seen downing nectar, this type of nectar which actually ferments into alcohol. Right. But the real boozer is a slow loris, which regularly drinks alcohol-laced fermented nectar in Southeast Asia. The experiment was actually conducted to observe the origins of our human affection for alcohol. And it turns out that well before we were turning potatoes into vodka and grapes into wine, apes, chimps, gorillas alike, they were the biggest boozers in the jungle.
How do they get the corks out of the bottles? It's an
They do have opposable
question.
thumbs.
That's true. That's true. Corkscrews for apes. That's what I say. All right. Thanks a lot, Dipty and Stephen here on France 24. A lot more.